Guys, after everything that has happened this week, everything, my meltdown, my processing of the meltdown, everything I've gone through this week, I finally have language for what this year actually means for me, like what it actually is. And I got it from another creator. Her name's Amy Palmer. Her YouTube channel is called The Blueprint Breakers. And she said in her video that I watched something about the adult gap year. And I thought, yes, this is what I'm doing this year. This is my gap year. And I was like, yes, I finally have like just language for it because year of no plans, I don't have any plans. I'm starting to make some plans or kind of like arrange in my head what I want it to look like. But it was so broad and so vast and so like, what am I doing? Am I trying to retire? Am I trying to, never work again? Am I building um a scuba business? Am I building a online business? What am I doing? So anyway, she said adult gap year and I was like, yes, that is what I'm doing. And a gap year, for those of you that don't know, a lot of other countries do this. They tell their kids when they graduate high school, go take a gap year. What is a gap year? It's like the year between high school and college where they go out and they travel, they work internships at like a place they think they might want to work. They do fruit picking in different countries. Like I met someone who was on a gap year and they were literally traveling country to country and they were like picking fruit was their job. And so their stay was covered. I think food was covered. And they made a little bit of money picking fruit. And then after like the season, like let's say, the harvesting season is 1 or 2 months, as soon as the harvest was done, they would move on to the next place. And I was like, that's genius. But I found all this out when I was like 30, I want to say. And I felt like 30 was kind of too late to take a gap year. And then I started meeting people who go on sabbatical. What is sabbatical? Well, in a lot of other countries, not the United States, people will work for companies for, let's say 5 years, and then the company will give them a year off to take sabbatical and go live their life, do something they've always wanted to do for a whole year, and they still get paid and they still have a job to come back to when they're done with their sabbatical. I'm not saying all sabbaticals are a year long, but I know they're like big chunks of time, 2 months, 4 months, 6 months, a year. And I remember thinking, what? Like, people get to do this, because growing up in my mind, it was as soon as you graduate high school, you got to go to college. As soon as you graduate college, you got to get a good job. And you can only get a good job not out of high school. It only comes if you go to college, which didn't happen for me. I did not get the job I wanted straight out of college. Not saying I didn't try. I definitely tried, but I didn't get it. And so now, thinking back to when I want to say like 30 years old, and I was in Koh Tao, learning how to be a scuba dive instructor. And I'm hearing about all these different ways these other societies and cultures live and how they give their workers, you know, big chunks of time off to reset and recharge and, live their life, feel like a human, not just a robot going to work every day. Like, how can I help you? And I just thought, what a great idea. I wish more people did this. I wish more companies did this. I wish the US did this. alas, the US does not do it. And most of the jobs I've worked, I tried to create my own sabbatical by working seasonal work, contract work, temporary work, so that I could have a month off or I could have several months off. And it was good. However, I feel like I wasn't living up to my potential, to my purpose, to what I'm meant to do in this life. And so this year is my gap year. I'm finally taking the gap year to really explore what it is I want to do, where it is I want to live, where it is I want to go, have new experiences, meet new people, experience new cultures, new food, new ideas, and I just think that it's interesting because I remember thinking at 30, this is something I wanted to do, but just never felt like I could afford to do it. I didn't have, enough money. And now I still don't feel like I have enough money, but I'm like, screw it. I'm going to do it because I need to. I need to do this for me because I need to become a better version of myself so that I can help other people become better versions of themselves. And whether that's, through just watching this channel or checking out other people's channels like Amy's, I really think that there's so much change that needs to happen in the world. And I hope that just exploring new places and bringing you all along will help promote some change. And I know it's going to change me, and that's exciting. I'm already excited to come out of this at the end of the year as a whole new person. And I really, really thank you for being on this journey with me. And I'm so excited I get to call it my adult gap year. Like, yay! Year of no plans, adult gap year. Whoop, whoop. So, anyway, thanks for joining me. Before I go, I wanted to mention I'm going to put Amy Palmer's channel, Blueprint Breaker, link in the description below. That way, if adult gap year or Blueprint Breaker or pre-retirement, I think she talks about, if any of that resonates with you, you can go check out her channel because I would love for you to find anyone and anything that resonates with you and can help you move through your life easier. So hopefully check her out. Maybe it's something that will help you as well. I love that I found some language through her channel that really helped me figure out this gap year thing. And so hopefully if she helps you out, great. And also I'm just thankful you're here. All right. Have a good one.